Most power systems in anime have one problem. They can explain anything. A character is losing a fight, so suddenly they unlock a form nobody mentioned before. A villain seems unbeatable, so the hero discovers a new ability exactly when the plot needs one. The rules bend to fit the story, instead of the story working within the rules. Hunter x Hunter's power system does the opposite. It is built so tightly that fans still argue over exactly what should and shouldn't be possible within it, which is precisely the point. It's called Nen, and it starts from one idea. Every living thing generates a form of life energy called aura, constantly, without noticing, leaking uselessly into the air around them. Nen is simply the technique of learning to control that leak. The system begins with 4 core principles, and every serious Nen user has to master them in order. The first is Ten, holding your aura inside your body instead of leaking it, which alone makes you harder to injure and slower to tire. The second is Zetsu, the opposite, completely suppressing your aura, making you invisible to other Nen users and undetectable by their senses. The cost is that you're also defenseless while doing it. The third is Ren, deliberately amplifying your aura output far beyond its natural leak, raising your physical power and making your presence felt by anyone nearby. The fourth is Hatsu, the moment all of that control gets turned into an actual individual ability. This is where 2 Nen users stop looking anything alike, because here is where the system gets genuinely clever. Hatsu is not one size fits all. Every character takes a test, literally staring into a cup of water and watching how it reacts, to determine which of 6 categories their aura naturally belongs to. Enhancers strengthen their own body directly, becoming stronger or faster with raw aura. Emitters project their aura outward, firing it like a weapon at a distance. Transmuters change the qualities of their aura entirely, turning it into electricity, or rubber, or anything with different physical properties. Conjurers materialize their aura into a physical object that didn't exist before: a sword, a chain, a book. Manipulators control other objects or people using their aura as an invisible hand, and specialists get the rarest, most unpredictable category of all, covering abilities that don't fit anywhere else on the chart. None of the 6 types is objectively stronger than another. A character's type just defines the shape their power is naturally suited to take, and using a technique far outside your own type is possible, but noticeably weaker than using it inside your specialty. But the single idea that makes Hunter x Hunter's power system stand apart from almost every other anime is what happens after that, the vow. A Nen ability can be made dramatically more powerful by voluntarily attaching a restriction to it. Bind your ability to a strict condition. It only works on people who've shaken your hand, or it can only be used once a day, or it fails completely if you speak while using it. And in exchange, that ability becomes far stronger than it would be unrestricted. The logic is almost economic. Power in this world isn't free. It has to be paid for, in the currency of your own limitation. A character who binds their ability the most severely can, in theory, become devastatingly strong, but a single moment of forgetting their own restriction can cost them everything. That trade-off is why Hunter x Hunter's fights rarely come down to who simply hits harder. They come down to who understood the rules, their opponent's restrictions, their own restrictions, and the narrow gap between them, better and faster. It's a power system built less like a superhero comic and more like a puzzle with genuine stakes for guessing wrong. Which is exactly why, more than 2 decades after it was created by Yoshihiro Togashi, fans are still drawing diagrams trying to prove exactly what Nen can and cannot do. Now you know.